Hey everybody, it's Deadpool TS and welcome to another 1.3.2 mod review. This time I got my hands on Buildcraft Beta. Oh yeah! We finally got pipes. And I know what you're saying, Deadpool, what the hell do you look like? What's up with that? I have no idea. For some reason my skin's not loading up from Minecraft.net, and this is the default skin when using this Vax texture pack, I guess. Anyway, let's get started with this, because it's going to be awesome. Alright, so as you can see I set up a lot of things. We're going to start with just random stuff actually. So let's start over here. As you can see, all of these are auto crafting tables made simply with a crafting table and wooden gears all around it. Now, an auto crafting table, you put the recipe in, it'll stay there, so I can exit out and it still stays in there. Not only does it do that, but if you hook a wooden pipe up with an engine, you can actually pump the items out, and if you have a chest or a pipe to another system, you can pump the items in and, just make an automatic system. So they are awesome, and that's how you make them. Wooden gears, simply 4 sticks. Really simple. Let's take another look at that. Wooden gears, sticks. Alright, and over here you have stone gears, which is the wooden gear plus some cobblestone. You don't need smooth stone, just cobble. Then you got iron gears, which are iron ingots plus that stone gear. See, as you can see, they advanced. And then that iron gear can be turned into a gold gear. And then finally the gold gear into the diamond gear. Alright, and then next we have the pipes, which is basically a wooden transport pipe. Wood, glass, wood. A cobblestone. A stone. A iron. A gold. And a diamond. Now, take it to note that a stone transport and a cobblestone can never connect to each other. Wooden pipes are mainly for like insertion and exertion and to start a pump, pretty much, because you got to hook a engine up to a wooden one. Now, iron ones can restrict access in certain directions. The gold ones, if you put a redstone signal, will speed up. And the diamond ones are kind of like a filter pipe. You can set it to only send it this way, only send this item that way, and stuff like that. And then you got the two kind of specialty pipes. Conductive pipes, which I believe are only golden wood. I might be wrong, though. Let's see. What do we got? Gold. No, you can also do stone conductive pipes. And then last but not least, you have the golden transport pipe. The waterproof pipe, but you need some pipe waterproofing, and you can get that by either beeswax or by some cactus green. I think that's the only two ways. Yeah, those are the only two ways you can get pipe waterproofing. And pipe waterproofing, I have no idea what that is. You can get gold, iron, stone, cobblestone, wooden, obsidian. Oh, I didn't do an obsidian pipe. An obsidian transport pipe will actually pick up items off the ground, which is pretty cool. I'll go into these other pipes in there. Remember, this is just a brief overview of everything, pretty much. Now, over here we have one of my favorite items, the pump. Now, the pump, you're going to need tanks, which is just a square of glass. Those will store the liquids. And you're going to need a mining well, which is some iron, iron pick, iron gear, and a redstone. And if you toss two of those together, the mining well and the tank, you're going to get a pump. Now what the pump does is it pumps. It pumps water and it'll put it in a tank. Now I actually have this set up with one of these gates, which is a really awesome feature in this, and I'll show you all about gates in another episode because they are very complicated. But pretty much what I'm going to do is say if the pipe is empty, I want you to emit a redstone so that the redstone will go and activate the engine. This way I will only pump out water, a little at a time, and if for any reason this couldn't pump, the engine would stop running. This way I'm not wasting energy, it'll have that energy for as long as possible. And see, this will get filled up with water, and that water is beautiful, I gotta admit. Over here we have a refinery that is producing fuel from oil. Now I put the oil in there, and as you can see, ooh, that was like a little glitch. I have that set up. Now the refinery is just 3 tanks, a diamond gear, and 2 redstone. Now when you start a new world with Buildcraft, you can find these oil wells or oil spurts. If you put a pump over that, pump it into this, pump in some electricity and pump out the liquids, you're good to go. Now, as you can see, I get another gate here, and I have it set to, if there's liquid in the tank, because there is, emit a redstone. And this redstone signal is not only coming over here and activating this one, it is activating that one, so it is pumping out the fuel into there. Isn't that awesome? Okay, now over here we have our first stage of mining in, well, not Minecraft, but Buildcraft. Now, the mining well, we saw how to build. That's the quarry. We'll get to that in a second. We already saw how to build the mining well. If not, just rewind the... Son of a bitch. Hold on one second. I don't need to be making fuel. Give me your coal. That's probably going to explode now, so I should go actually stop that. So, let's just take that off. It'll stop the redstone signal, that'll stop, but that's gonna go. Now, what you can't see is under here. Hmm. Alright, I'll be right back. Okie doke, so I simply just put it straight on there. I don't need that pipe really. So, once that gets start going, look, there we go. See, that pipe will go down, and it'll go down until it hits anything, you know, like bedrock, or in this case, probably the void. Because, okay, there's bedrock. So it stopped, and all we got was 2 dirt. But it'll pretty much kick it out into there, and we're good to go. Now, continuing on, what do we have over here? We have all the engines. Hold on. It's getting a little annoying. I don't know if you mind it or not, but we have all the engines. We have our redstone engine, which is the simplest engine, doesn't need any fuel, will never explode. Faster, the longer it goes, the more it overheats, the faster it's gonna go. Alright, next we have, well, actually that's the third one. Next we have the Stirling engine. Used to be known as, I believe, the steam engine, but it runs off, you know, coal or wood or anything you can really burn, and that's made with stone, you know, pistons, glass, pretty much like the same engines we used in forestry, but just a little bit different. And the last is the combustion engine. This will run on fuel, either oil or refined fuel, or what is it, biofuel that you can make from forestry, and that's made with iron. That's how you make all the things. Now over here we have a filler. Now a filler is a very complicated recipe, not too much. Crafting table, chest, gold gears, dandelion yellow, ink sacs, and a landmark. That'll make a filler. Now what a filler will does, if you set landmarks up, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment, but just remember with this you are going to need one up, because it does need a 3 dimensions of what to build. Pretty much you just put, no, I don't want to go in the engine, I want to go in the filler. You put in your materials you want to build with, and then you can set a pattern up here. There's different patterns, but I've set it to the pyramid pattern. There's other patterns, you can go on the wiki to find them all. Maybe I'll show them in the future things I'm going to do with this. But pretty much you just kick on the engine, and it should start building my pyramid. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll let that go and see. Now over here, once again sectioned off with those things, we have an architect table. Now what an architect table will do is copy that recipe. Now to make the landmarks, you are going to need a redstone and blue. Lapis lazuli. I just call it blue. And to make a template, you're going to need paper and an ink sac. And for the architect table, you're going to need diamond gears, a template, a crafting table, some yellow, ink sacs, and a landmark. And that'll get you this. Now, let's come back over here actually and take that template, because we're going to need it. Once you have this set up, go ahead and put a template in there. Should see that progressing a little bit. Okay, almost done. And boom, we have a template. Now what you do is you're going to need to take the template over here to a builder. Now builder, I didn't set a thing up to show you how to build a builder. I'll do it real quick here. So builder, diamond gears, chest, crafting table, yellow, ink sac, landmark. So it's the same except for a template, you're going to use a chest. But pretty much you go ahead and you put your template in the builder. As you can see, I've already put dirt. Turn on the engine. Okay, yeah, there's fuel in there. And little robot pal's gonna come out and start building our template. Except for the game froze. Well, that's why they call it a beta. For some reason the builder crashed. Something about not implemented robots, stuff like that. I'm going to take a look, but it doesn't look like I can actually fix it. And that world is no longer good. I can't load back into it, so it's dead. Too bad, world. Anyway, we went over a lot of this stuff. Ooh, there's some bees down there. We went over a lot of this stuff in Buildcraft. There was some other stuff I wanted, just the quarry and the. I just wanted to give a quick look at the lasers, but I'm probably going to go into that stuff a little bit later. I'm going to do some follow-ups, especially once this gets released. I'm going to do some major tutorials and crap like that. Just leave me some input, tell me what you want to know about, what you liked, what you didn't like. I don't like the skin, but I'll deal with it until I can figure out why I'm not getting my Deadpool skin uploaded from Minecraft.net. Other than that, is Deadpool TS, and I'll see you when I see you.